Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's JJ. Today we're gonna talk about another topic on cryptocurrency. So basically what's happening in Singapore, basically if you are using the crypto exchanges like Huobi, Binance, and after that right now, Okex, something is happening to them. Basically they are blocking off Singapore users from using their platform. And after that today we're gonna talk about more on what's happening, and after that many more updates on what's the news ongoing in the crypto market and of course in Singapore as well. So over here we're going to talk about the introduction first. So over here on this video on my channel itself, if you are following, I have done videos update on like Binance being like restricted, and after that from there Singapore announcing like a cease and desist order or whatsoever you want to call it, and after that from there they have been like telling Binance to hey stop operating, and after that Binance has been like hey I'm gonna stop operating in Singapore, we're gonna ban Singapore users, and after that from here so on and so forth. And after that the latest news that I have known of is basically Huobi right now. Basically they have been banned, and after that they have already put out an announcement on 31st of March next year they are going to stop operating in Singapore. And after that right now it is happening to Okex. So we are going to talk about basically if you want to know more about all these updates itself, I'm going to pop this playlist is going to pop up above, just click on it. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, kindly hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification. And before we jump into the topic itself, I'd like to introduce you to my Discord channel. If let's say you are not in in the cryptocurrency space, and after that you need people to talk to, and after that from there I'm trying to build a community where all the crypto like-minded people who are basically joining the community, and after that from there talking about whatever it is on the crypto space, and after that from there price speculation or whatsoever. If you want to, just join the Discord channel using the link down below, and of course click on the thumbs up. If let's say you click on it, you will be able to access all this channel. If let's say you're unable to access the channel, kindly slide me a DM, and after that from there we're gonna basically I'm gonna give you the role so you can access all the channel. So right now we're gonna jump into the topic, what happened to OKX. Alright, so on my Discord channel itself, people has been like, hey, Okex has been officially banned in Singapore, and after that stuff like this. So it is true. So over here on the website itself, you can see that I'm here on my Okex website without a VPN or whatsoever, using my own account. And after that, I'm hearing looking at this, when I click on my assets and after the deposit, this is the notice that I basically gotten from them. Is basically Okex isn't available in your region. Okex product aren't available in Singapore due to the local law and regulations. Start verification if you live outside. Basically you need to re-verify if let's say you are living outside Singapore itself, and after that from there you are somehow here as a PR or whatsoever, and after that blah blah blah, you basically need to prove that you are not living in Singapore to basically assess the deposit again. So if let's say you are basically you residing in Singapore, you can't use the OKX ecosystem. And after that, basically what happened to this, we're going to talk about it later. And after that, basically this is the option that they are disabling, basically the deposit. And of course, fret not, the withdrawal system itself, it is still operating. And for people who are out there, I believe that most of you guys are like scared of this, and after that from there like you have moved from Binance all the way to Huobi, and after that right now Huobi is going to get banned, you move it to OKX. Right now OKX is being banned, and after that what the fuck is happening, man? I mean, like, you guys have been like spending withdrawal fees from ERC20, $10 or even $20 from one exchange to another exchange, and after that from there the exchanges keep getting banned and banned and banned, and after that from there you're like, oh fuck it, man, I'm gonna get out of the crypto space, man. And I will tell you that this is what's gonna happen. Why is this happening right now? I'm just gonna explain it later in details, and after that just my own speculation, so do not take this with a pinch of salt. So right now we're gonna talk about what should you do right now. Right, so for what should you do right now is, to be honest, for me is for my own personal experience from the Binance to Huobi or whatsoever, because I don't keep my funds on Huobi because it is too sketchy. That's why I'm not using Huobi. And after that, I'm using Binance because of their great ecosystem and everything. And after that, when it got banned itself, I'm like, oh my god, what should I do, man? And after that, from there, a lot of people has been like, hey, withdraw your funds. And after that, from there, this and that. To me itself, I basically wait for the official news and update, because I believe that all these kind of exchanges, they are big enough. And of course they won't be like, hey, I only give you 7 days to withdraw your funds, if not we are gonna take all your funds. They are not gonna do that, because they are not a robber or whatsoever. They are official legitimate company running in the whatever part of the world it is. And after that from there, I would say that basically wait for the official update on their media outlet. And after that from there, once it's out, and after that from there, you know that there's a certain time period for you to basically remove your funds, or let's say you do not even need to remove. So right now what's available on OKX is basically, if let's say you have funds inside, you can basically trade on it. There's no issue trading, there's no issue withdrawing, but of course you only can't deposit, because once you can't deposit, eventually your funds gonna run out on the exchange. If let's say you're using the exchange, think about it. And after that, because of the exchange fee or whatsoever, you may be making money, but of course at the same time your fund will be slowly removing. Basically it is yeah, basically just their system. Basically, you just trade, and after that from there they take a portion, and eventually if you trade for 100 years, all your funds gonna be gone, something like that. If let's say you're a lousy trader, and of course I would say that many people are panicking right now. You can't deposit, there's a ban going on, what should you do and what should you don't do. So basically we're gonna talk about the alternative exchanges, and after that some of the tips that I would like to give you guys. Alright, so for you guys who are very impatient and after do not want to basically wait for the update or the official news that you know that is already get banned, it's going to be banned, and after from there you know that your funds might be in danger. So what people want to do is basically withdraw all of your funds out right now, and I would say that these are the alternative that you can use. Basically, one of it is Okecoin, which is also a subsidiary brand of the Okex itself, the ecosystem. And after, if let's say you are interested, you can get a free withdrawal. Basically, if you want to, you can use the link down below and get a free sign up bonus of like $50 if I'm not wrong. But of course, this over here on the exchange itself, you can only trade on the spot features, and after I would say that the coins that they offer is also okay, not really a lot, but of course you still can trade on it, and of course you can also like basically earn as well. So for me personally, am I using Okecoin? Yes, I am, but I'm only using the earn feature for my Matic itself, the Polygon coin. I'm just going to show it to you, my assets. I'm just going to be very transparent to you. So here you can see I've put in my Matic itself, and after from there I'm generating a little more Matic, because on the ecosystem itself, on the on-chain staking, it is kind of sucky, because every time you want to do a stake or withdrawal, it costs you a few $100s to do it, because it's running on Ethereum. That's why I'm switching over to some alternative. So over here, Okecoin is an alternative for me. And after that, the next thing we're going to talk about is crypto.com. For people out there who have been using the cryptocurrency space, trading or whatsoever, and after that you might not heard about this crypto.com, but I would say that most of you guys heard about it, and after that have not signed up or whatsoever. Recently the price of crypto.com has pumped like crazy, and of course it has dipped because of all the whole market. The whole market has been dipping or whatsoever. But of course, if let's say you want to use a stable exchange, I would say crypto.com is the most stabilized exchange that I have known, that they can't get banned. I mean, I not can't get banned, but of course has been operating in Singapore for many years, and I've been using the cards for the ecosystem itself for like around 3 years, and after that so far I have not heard any news of like the government, the authoritative banning of crypto.com, because it is too freaking huge, I would say. And of course, if let's say it's operating in Singapore, definitely it's going to get taxed, and the money is there. Therefore I would say somehow crypto.com has a license or some agreement with the government, and after that from there, it's just all speculation, but of course I do not know is it true or not, because from what they're operating right now, they're operating a prepaid debit Visa card in Singapore, and after that they are issuing all these cards to Singaporeans, and after that from there Singaporeans are using their cards to basically tap around, and after that from there earn rebates, and of course a sign up bonus of $25 is available as well if let's say you're a new user. And of course I would say that it has been already operating in Singapore for quite some time. There's nothing happening that the government has not been like, hey, you have to stop operating or whatsoever. No, the government did not, and after that crypto.com has been doing like, yeah, basically more and more advertising, and after from there it is expanding hugely, I would say. So these are the options for you, and after that from here, the next option I want to introduce is basically FTX, which is a US based exchange, if I'm not wrong, regulated in the US, and after that you can basically leverage trade or whatsoever on the FTX exchange. And of course, yeah, basically if you want to deposit Sing dollars, yes you can, using the option over here, wallet, and deposit your Sing dollars. And of course, yeah, just some update over here. So over here, on my Discord channel itself, Harry Yo has basically like tested out the deposit option. So over here I have tried to basically do the bank transfer towards FTX itself to get the money. Basically it take around 1 to 2 working days, and after that from there I asked him about the fees. Why he say it is okay lah, basically okay lah, meaning it is not so expensive or not too cheap as well. It's just like in the middle for him to feel that it's okay. So I believe it's around $10 or below. So this is just a speculation of the rough gauge. If you deposit into FTX, this is the waiting time for you, and after that the fees as well. So over here, the next option itself, it is not really recommended, but of course somehow rogue. So over here, if you have an existing Binance account, you can definitely use this option. And of course the option is to basically download a VPN, and after that from there connect it to Dubai or whatsoever country that is not restricted in Binance, and after that from there you can basically head over to your peer-to-peer, and of course just click on all of these options over here: peer-to-peer, US Tether, buy, BND, and after that from there, once you click on this BND itself, you can see people are basically offering. Yeah, basically I can't show it to you. If let's say you click on buy itself, Singaporeans are basically posting their advertisement, selling their US Tether to exchange it to basically basically you want to buy US tether, they'll exchange it at their US tether to your Sing dollars, and after that the rate itself is kind of high, and of course there's no choice. If let's say you want to use this over here, if you want to cash out itself, you can use the Binance style option and peer-to-peer as well, if you know how to make an advertisement over there. So I would say that the recommended is this, and after that I will say that it's not really recommended to do this because you might run into some trouble with the authorities or whatsoever. So the best option is right now, if you want to trade, and after that just whatever, earn some free money, OKcoin is it. And after that, crypto.com itself, I would say definitely the to-go place if you want to trade on cryptocurrency. I would say it's the to-go place because it's very user-friendly and everything. And FTX is for you guys who are looking to basically trade on the perpetual, basically futures contract or whatsoever you call it. And after that, Binance, using Binance peer-to-peer option is just an alternative and not really recommended, educational purpose only. So over here, the next thing we're going to talk about what's the actual reason for all of these bandwaves going on in Singapore. So over here, my own basically this conspiracy theory or speculation that is going on is basically Singapore. We know that it is going to be a crypto hub because the government has been like, hey, we do not want to ban crypto, we are welcoming crypto company to basically start up over here or move from whatever country that is banning, like China has been banning off crypto. You guys, if let's say you want to basically go to somewhere friendlier, and after that crypto friendly, Singapore is the place. But of course they have to set these rules and regulations straight, and of course once and for all those companies to basically operate over here, you need a license because the MAS action or whatsoever, payment, whatever, if let's say you're going to receive payment from people, you are going to need a license for that. And after that, why you need a license? Because a license equals a money for them to take. So over here you need to have all of this licensing, and after that from that approval, which take time because technically speaking there's a lot of company, I believe, applying their crypto license in Singapore. And after that over here we know that a lot of people are trying to get onto the good side of the Singapore government to basically get an approval. So over here what's going to happen is basically they are not being warned to basically stop an order like Binance has been stopped by the MAS, basically red flag by the MAS. And after that from there, those because it's a major player, it is a huge freaking exchange with I do not know billions of transaction going on daily. And after that, I would say that all those competitors out there who are looking at Binance and like, hey, Binance has been red flagged by Singapore, and right now what can we do to basically get a license, to get the approval of license in Singapore? Is very simple, just do not operate in Singapore, and from there keep quiet, and after that from there do something like initiative. If let's say you are in a class, you initiate something, and after that you are a good student or a good whatsoever you want to call it, you might get a sticker from the teacher. So this is what's going to happen in Singapore. Basically the exchanges are waiting to get a sticker to operate in Singapore. That's why they are basically like being good, and after that from there removing all those unnecessary things that is going to happen. So right now for Singaporeans, what can you do is just wait. And of course I would say it is a bit headache. And after that from there, if you really want to use an official exchange that has been regulated in Singapore, CoinHako is one of them. Gemini, you can use it as well. And of course, if let's say you want to talk about crypto.com, it is unsure, but of course somehow it is regulated, and I do not know if it's really regulated because they do not have an official document on regulation or whatsoever. But of course I know that their crypto debit card is operating like crazy in Singapore, and after that the government has not like issued any cease or desist order for them. So I would say these are the three exchanges that you can basically rely on for your funds. But of course the reputation is there, and the fees is definitely higher than using FTX, definitely. So I've come to the end of the video. If you like the video, kindly hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notification. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye bye, peace.